We thought we were finally heading into Death Valley.
But we stopped again.
And this time, it wasn't by accident.
Hi, we're JK and Kim, traveling part-time in our converted Ford Transit van with Tia, our 10-year-old Golden Doodle. We're sharing real van life after 60.
We had stayed outside of Lake Mead the night before,
Planning to head straight into Death Valley.
but mornings like this makes it harder to rush.
And even though we were still heading that direction, the day already felt different.
Great morning coffee.
Before we got too far, we had to stop for fuel.
It got a little closer than we like.
Well, that was cutting it a little bit close. That's the one thing being out in dispersed camping. You have to make sure you have a lot of gas and pack it in, pack it out. But we were about 50, 60 miles from empty. Luckily, there's a gas station, so we're good to go.
What a view from this gas station. Wow. Still some snow caps. And even though we were still heading that direction, the day already felt different. Yes, we are on the way to Death Valley, but another detour.
Instead of going through Las Vegas, we bypassed it to the south, going through Henderson.
And it didn't take long before we saw the sign for Red Rock Canyon. So we turned off the highway and followed it into the canyon. going to take the scenic loop through the Red Canyon just west of Las Vegas.
Vegas, baby.
More mountains. It looks beautiful. The deeper we went, the more it started pulling your attention in lots of different directions.
We didn't realize it at the time, but this stop was already changing how we were thinking about the day, and we certainly weren't expecting all the activity.
As we were driving through, we kept noticing people everywhere along the trails. There's young folks climbing and scaling. There's rock climbers. There's deep crevices that you can hike down into. So young and able and crazy.
Daring, should we say?
Daring. We just saw a girl come down a side of a rock in a white dress. Could not believe it.
Where are you taking me on our first date, honey? This is well worth getting out of Vegas for sure.
If you like scenic loops like we do, very accessible. There's bathrooms along the way and things like that. So, you know, when you're 60 plus like we are, this is the ticket. We can just still see all the beauty from the road.
Exactly.
And from the little pull-offs and things like that. We're not daring and going down into these crevices, but
It's not that we wouldn't want to. Scenery for miles here. It's worth it.
it's funny. You think this is just desert driving out here, but there's a lot more going on than you expect.
Out of the canyon, we're back on our route to Death Valley.
But the way we were thinking about it as we were driving, everything kind of started to shift again. We are in Pahrump, Nevada. This is like the last place of supplies before Death Valley. Palm trees, they're one of my all-time favorites, and it makes me realize I'm someplace different than Minnesota. I'm enjoying these while I wait for JK to come out at Home Depot. The AC cover still needs to be installed, and we'll do that at the kids, but gotta stop and get a few pieces to help with that install. Got what you needed for the AC cover?
I hope so.
So we made sure we stocked up on what we might need. What I do is put all the waters down at the bottom. We keep our water jug in there, and then I start stacking on top of that, trying to create a flat surface to build upon. I did it. I don't know how I did it, but I got it all in here, and it does shut. Watch. Closed. We've got food for days, Tia. We've got food for days. When we got into Pahrump, it wasn't just a quick supply stop anymore.
And at that point, it wasn't about the destination anymore. It was about what conditions we were actually heading into.
Well, after doing some research about Death Valley, health concerns aren't only about extreme heat.
It's also about the elevation. It drops below sea level and can cause some adverse reactions for some people due to the pressure.
But the biggest concern we have is for Tia with something called valley fever. Apparently, some of the dust particles in Death Valley causes possible neurological issues for pets.
With the health concerns for Tia and everything else, it just started to feel like maybe we weren't as ready as we thought we were.
Yeah. What else? We weren't asking ourselves if we could go. Now we're asking if we should go.
They call it boondocking. We call it a nicer place for sure than the Walmart here in Pahrump, Nevada. And can't beat it for the scenery. $7 a night for members of the Escapees Club, which is not that expensive. So we're taking advantage of it tonight. Bathrooms right across from us. We already dumped our gray tank, so we are good to go here in Nevada as we get ready to head to Death Valley. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday.
I've climbed the mountains in Montana, danced in the lights of New Orleans. Portland ran away with me, and San Francisco stayed with me. Nashville made its way in between.
If you like this video, please subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and we love to hear from you.
So drop us a line in the comment section.